In this episode, we're going to cover 11 top tips and tricks to tickle your audience into hysterics and then slap them round the face repeatedly until they get a grip. And yes, they will love you for it. With a 120-minute movie script, your second act should typically be 60 pages in length. This is based on the ratio of a single page relating to a single minute of screen time. The first half of the second act is where you introduce your cast of characters that will help or hinder the hero on their adventure. Even if they're on screen for just a minute, make sure they're brilliant, memorable, and unique. Keep reminding the hero, the antagonist, and the audience that there is a deadline for this adventure. This ticking clock is what keeps the tension heightened. Ensure that your hero is always forced to make decisions. Don't let plot devices or convenience drive your story. Make sure your two leading characters aren't overshadowed by the secondary cast. It's natural during story development to fall in love with a secondary cast member. Great, brilliant, we're really happy for you, but don't let that character steal the show. Remember to keep your hero and antagonist locked into the story. Don't give them a moment where they could just give up and head off to the pub. The second act has two key story beats. The high point, which is at the midpoint of Act 2, is where the hero is closest to achieving their objective. The low point, which is at the end of Act 2, also known as the crashing point, is where the hero has effectively failed in their mission. The contrast between the high point and the low point is what creates this roller coaster and keeps the audience glued to their seats. Throughout the second act, the antagonist exploits the hero's weakness or flaw, pushing them ultimately to the breaking point at the end of Act 2. Act 2 is all about instilling hope and fear in your audience through a succession of failures by the hero. Keep your audience in mind at all times. The second act can feel like a vast canvas to even experienced writers. Try breaking it down into 4 15-minute themed sequences. Structuring your act this way can help you to stay focused. Finally, for the second half of the second act, ensure that every character, situation, prop, time, weather, everything is in conflict with the hero. This is the point that as a writer you can really enjoy being mean. This channel has loads of videos that explain these tips with practical examples. Thank you for watching. Please take time to like and subscribe. And if you have any comments, please leave them in the comments section below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching and best of luck with your stories.
All this spiritual enlightenment going on by the hero, it's easy to forget that you still have a villain with a dastardly plan. Just as your hero is rising like a phoenix, the antagonist must also up the ante and step outside of their own comfort zone. This is what builds the climax. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. All right, let's get recording.